Hey, what's up guys, Chad here with Green Light Shooting, and welcome to this new discussion video. So I didn't have time to make it down to this green screen studio this week, but I wanted to make sure I got you guys a discussion video. So we're here in my office and we're gonna make this work. One thing I do want to point out before we jump in is I'm wearing that new Learn Share Evolve black GLS gear hoodie, and I am so stoked on this. I just got this in the mail. I wanted to make sure, quality was tight and everything like that. And it's form-fitting. It's just a cool hoodie, man. I'm really, really excited on this thing. It's got the GLS crosshair design on the back right underneath the hood. So if you like the design, if you like some of the other designs, head over to glsgear.com or click on that card right there and that'll take you over there. I do want to give a big shout out to Jason and Dave for supporting GLS Gear this past week. Thank you guys so much. Your support means the world. And yeah, man, let's dive into this discussion video. All right, so the topic we're talking about today is open carry versus concealed carry. And I thought this would be, just kind of a good topic because of the recent thing with Texas just becoming legal to open carry. And whereas I'm a Utah resident and open carry has been legal in Utah ever since I started shooting. So I thought, I might be able to kind of share some of my experiences with you guys and let you guys know what I think. So discussion series works like this. I'm gonna tell you guys my ideas, my opinions, and then down in the comments below, you're gonna tell me yours, tell me if you agree with me, disagree with me, why, and yeah. So let's just dive into this. I have 3 points I wanna hit on. I have open carried quite a few times in the past. I have concealed carry quite a few times in the past as well. So 3 points I wanna hit on, let's go. First thing, you're carrying a gun. So on the open carry side of things, everyone knows it, right? You've got it out in the open, it's visible for everyone to see, you're out in a public place, whatever. And on the pros side of things, you do command some kind of respect. You walk in somewhere, everyone sees that you have a gun, and you get some kind of respect. People say, that's a guy who believes in his rights. He believes in protecting himself and protecting his family and protecting those people around him. And that does go a long way. Now, on the opposite side of things, if you're very visibly carrying a gun, you're out somewhere public, and something does go down, someone pulls a gun and starts open firing, they're probably going to go for you first because you've established yourself as a threat. So you've got a big target on your back, and you've essentially shown your cards. You've shown your hand right off the bat. So that's my big argument for open carrying on our first point. Now on the flip side, concealed carrying, I guess you maybe don't get that much respect as you go out, or at least respect in that sense, because people don't know you're carrying the gun. But on the flip side, something does go down, you're somewhere public, someone starts open firing, if you're lucky enough to get into cover, well, now you can draw your gun and show your cards when it matters. So that's kind of my argument there. In that regards, I think a point goes to concealed carry over open carry. Now our second point that I want to talk about is kind of the eligibility to carry. At least in Utah, anyone can open carry. Well, let me rephrase. Anyone that can legally own a handgun can open carry. There's no training involved, there's no certification needed, nothing like that. If you can legally purchase a handgun in Utah, you can legally open carry. There are stipulations, you have to have 2 actions before it'll fire, stuff like that. But still, it's kind of, someone who has absolutely no idea how to use a gun can go to the store, buy a gun, and immediately open carry. Another thing on that same point is in Utah, person-to-person selling of guns is legal, at least at the time of this video. So, that means you don't necessarily have to buy a gun with a background check. It's strongly encouraged, stuff like that, but you don't have to. So that really means that anyone out in Utah that's over 21 can have a gun and be open carrying. Now on the other hand, concealed carry, at least in Utah, you have to go through a course, you have to get fingerprinted, you have to have a background check done, you have to wait your time to get a concealed carry permit. And I know that the processes are a lot more strenuous in other places. So I guess what I'm saying is that there's a lot more qualifications, I guess, in order to carry a gun legally concealed versus carry it open. So again, I'm giving another point to concealed carry. Now my third and final point I want to hit on is social stigma. So if you're carrying a gun openly, there's no doubt about it, people are going to look at you, they're going to judge you. Generally speaking, you've got 2 people who are going to look at you, pro-gun and anti-gun. Pro-gun guy's going to see you carrying a gun, they're going to think one of 2 ways. They're going to think, cool, there's another guy with a good head on his shoulders, he's carrying a gun, he's ready to protect everyone, awesome. On the other hand, he might think, well, maybe he should be concealed carrying and not openly flaunting the gun. Regardless, that's pro-gun. On the anti-gun side of things, I think you're gonna get a lot more kind of pushback. You're gonna get people thinking you're dangerous, people thinking you wanna hurt people, thinking, all sorts of stuff. The list goes on and on, but regardless, they're gonna be thinking something about you. Now on the concealed carry side of things, at least 99% of the time, they're not thinking anything because they don't know you have a gun, right? It's concealed. So yeah, there's no judgment there in terms of having a gun. And on the complete off chance that you actually have to draw it, I'm pretty sure they're going to be glad you have it. Social stigma point goes to concealed carry. So those are my 3 arguments as to why concealed carry is better than open carry. Quick recap. Number 1, you're not showing your hand before you need to. Number 2, you're generally more qualified. You've gone through more training, stuff like that. Number 3, social stigma. No one knows you have the gun. So let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Why? What are your arguments? Leave them down in the comments below. I'm really excited to hear this. This is a hot topic right now. And yeah, man, it seems like you guys are really enjoying these discussion videos. So I'm happy to make another one. As I said in the last one, you expect these about every week, every other week. And yeah, man, I'm having a lot of fun with them. So please do like this video if you enjoyed it. Please share it if you think that others might enjoy it. Please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future discussion videos. And thanks so much for watching. Check these other 2 videos out if you haven't seen them. And we'll see you next time on Greenlight Shooting. A lot worse, because there's less gun to take up the amount of recoil you're getting.